Well, hello students, and welcome to your Thursday-Friday lesson for our continued learning of space science. Today we're going to focus on our closest neighbor again. We're going to focus on the moon, but we're going to see how the moon and the sun and the earth, how all three of them interact together to create these fantastic events called eclipses. And people get really excited about eclipses, and they're really cool. But what is an eclipse really? Well, an eclipse is simply when one thing is put in the shadow of another. So right now, we're going to eclipse Albie by using my iPad. And so what that means is my iPad is going to get in between me and the light source and put me in a shadow. And I have just been eclipsed. This is exactly what an eclipse is. Except for in space, it's not Albie and a lamp and an iPad. Instead, the items that are causing eclipses are the sun, the moon, and the earth. And so we're going to see how they work together to create two kinds of eclipses. The first kind we'll learn about, that's kind of what we're hoping for you to get figured out on Thursday, and that's the solar eclipse. The second one we'll learn about, hopefully you'll be able to learn about that on Friday. Maybe you'll complete it on Thursday. But the second one we're going to learn about is the lunar eclipse. So let's get to learning about eclipses by doing the eclipse gizmo. Go ahead and head into Schoology where we can get to today and tomorrow's assignments. So in Schoology, of course, let's head to the current week. And for Thursday the 28th and Friday the 29th, we are learning about eclipses. And the assignment that we want you to do today is the Gizmos Eclipse worksheet. So let's go ahead and open that first. And of course, as always, let's open that into Notability by using Boxy Arrow Friend and sending it to Notability. And so when we look in the gizmos, we'll see a couple of things. The first thing, of course, is information on how to log in. Be sure you log into your gizmo. But secondly, there's a warm-up that we want you to do, and we want you to watch the video Go See This Eclipse. It's in your Schoology folder, and write 3 things that you learned from that video. So the first thing you're supposed to do is, let's head back to Schoology. And the first item in your January 28th and January 29th folder is this clip called Go See This Eclipse. So watch that first. Once you get done watching that, then we're ready to do some gizmos. And so once you get done watching that, we're ready to do some gizmos. And so we need to sign into our Gizmos website. So back at Schoology, you'll see the Gizmos website is right there for you. It always works best if you click on Boxy Arrow Friend and open it in Safari. And once you've gotten to that website, go ahead and click Login and Enroll. And remember, your username is lowercase dhms and your ID number. And your password is lowercase science. Once you've got those two in, you can go ahead and log in, and you will see, once you get into the gizmo will be waiting for you. It's called the 2D Eclipse. And so go ahead and launch that gizmo. And you are going to be able to use this gizmo to be able to see what happens during an eclipse. So what you want to do is you want to head back to Schoology. Head back to Notability, I mean. And in Notability, you just want to go ahead and follow these instructions. Remember, the first thing here is a prediction. Then you're going to go ahead and try to make an eclipse and see what happens. Okay? And so that's your assignment, to go ahead and get into your gizmo and go ahead and you'll be able to move that moon around whenever you want. And one thing that sometimes kind of helps me and helps the gizmo work better is to go ahead and make it full screen by clicking the full screen icon here. Then once you've done that, you'll be able to move that moon around by grabbing the moon with your finger and just moving it. And as you move the moon around, you'll be able to see different views right down here in the bottom. The moon view and the view of the sun. So, that's your assignment for today. Once you've completed Part A, you can stop for one day and work on Part B on Friday, or you can continue if you're feeling like you're on a roll. You can continue and try to finish this whole thing on Thursday if you'd like. So that's your assignment for today. Remember, it starts with watching the video, go see the eclipse, and writing what you learned there, and then moving on and learning and discovering from this gizmo. Enjoy the day, learn about eclipses, and once you're done with all of it, go ahead and head back to Schoology, or you don't have to head back to Schoology, but go ahead from Notability and turn it into the Gizmos Eclipse Worksheet assignment. Thank you.